Hello everybody, it's Richie here. I'm going to do a video in support of Stevies Vinyl. He's having, I think it was pushing to 100, a contest or something. I don't know the exact rules. I don't care if I'm in the contest. I just wanted to support the guy. I may be late to this, but whatever. He wanted you to do a DIY video. You know, just do whatever you want and, you know, show whatever you want, no rules or whatever. And I decided I'm going to show two formats that I don't really collect anymore, but they do lend themselves to the DIY aesthetic. I mean, they were made for it, you know. And I'm going to start with the VHS tapes. This is a tape here that I made myself. It's a New Wave Theater, and this is actually from a drawing that I did back in the 80s. And I taped, these are all cuts off of the New Wave Theater, the TV show that was on Channel 18 in LA. It was like a Korean channel. And yeah, it's really cool. It's got Angry Samoans, Fear, Power Trip, The Plugs, Surf Raiders, 45 Grave, you know, Nervous Gender. Anyways, it's a tape I made myself. Nothing to see there, really. I used to make a lot of videotapes. I would, when I got home from work, I would put a tape in, and if something weird came on the news, I put record. And then I used to tape David Letterman and the music shows, and my videos tended to be like clips of news and weird stories mixed in with live music and whatever. This is a Manson one I did, and it's all Manson stuff from news clips and Manson interviews. This is one, the LA riots. I think I actually did 2 tapes of this. And yeah, I just put in the VHS tape and just started taping the news, you know. This is a Live and Loud Volume 1 that I did. It's all live stuff. It's Poison 13, Power Trip, Nirvana, NRBQ, Circle Jerks, Black Flag, Sid Vicious, da-da-da-da. And this is Live and Loud Volume 2 that I did. Now, there was a outfit in San Francisco called Target Video, and I didn't get hip to them right away. Oh, I should have brought the Cramps one out. But anyways, this is Target Video 5, and it's just different bands that they used to tape in their studio. It's Code of Honor, Theater of Hate, DAF, X, Mark Pauline, A Sacrificial Ritual, Tuxedo Dome, TSOL, Bad Brains, Circle Jerks, Killing Joke, A Montage, and Black Flag. And yeah, that's what it looks like. These, you know, tapes that they used to record and make, you know, they did themselves. This is the Screamers Target Video. Great LA band. Great shot of the band. They just had an EP officially released of theirs. The first official release of Screamers. They were a band back in, this is live in 79, I think. So September 2nd, I think, 79. This is Dead Kennedys, Part 1. Very early Dead Kennedy stuff. Really cool. When they had 5 members even, you know. And Target Video are actually the ones that taped the Sex Pistols live in San Francisco, I guess. You know. Pretty cool. In LA, we had Flipside Magazine. It was a zine. They started releasing tapes, and this is the Flipside Video 3 fanzine. And it's basically on one of those tapes, you know, the blank tapes you would buy. They glued this on the back, and then they glued this on the front and side. And it's just stuff they recorded on blank tapes, you know. And it's pretty cool stuff. I mean, total DIY, but yeah, really cool stuff. And this has the Suicidal Tendencies stuff they did. And I was actually at that Suicidal gig, And it was the first time I ever did a stage dive, and it was the last time. This is a GBH video they did when GBH came around to LA. Brit Boys attacked by brats. This is towards the end. This might be the last tour they did with the original drummer. It wasn't really, he was like on heroin, and it wasn't a great show. Here's a Germs, Caught in My Eye live at the Whiskey, December of '79. And that's what it looks like. A DIY band from Washington, D.C. on Discord Records. They started their own label. And this is Discord Tapes, Minor Threat live at the 930 Club in Washington, D.C. June 23rd, 1983. And there's a good shot of the band. And that's what it looks like. And it has a little booklet too, but... And I have a bunch of this dude. G.G. Allen live. Bootleg tapes. This was recorded in 91. And this tape is just blank. But yeah, I have a lot of G.G. tapes. And I ended up buying them, most of them on DVD. Now the other format that fit the DIY was the cassette. I don't have, this is all the cassettes I have now. I have this little suitcase where the handles even broke off. And these are the only cassettes that I have left. Oh, look it. That's what it looks like. I got some of my daughter's drawings in here, little cartoons. The Adventures of Superfish, spelt wrong. The Adventures of Honey Pooh, starring the Crush. Right there, you got a sheep on a toilet, you know. Yeah, I wonder where she got her sense of humor. The Adventures of Honey Pooh, starring the Wolf. And look at the end here. The Knucklehead, starring Mistletoe. Pretty cool. And the Knucklehead, starring Blind Date. I'll have to check these out. But anyways, let me put these aside. This is what the tapes look like. And I know there's some DIY ones in here, and I know they're on the left side. All right. I hope I'm not shaking the camera. This first one is Pushed Aside. It's a 5-song demo. Orange County Straight Edge. And look at these tapes, man. They're just recorded on blank cassette tape, you know. I don't know if any of these guys went into other bands or anything. I didn't really look up any of this. The next one, Against the Wall, another straight edge. For info, Mike Madrid, P.O. Box 282, Sunset Beach, California. And it's the exact same Memorex cassette tape. And that's what it looks like. Oh, this one, wow, look at that, man. They really went all out on that one. I'll put these away later. Oh, and this next one, the next three are from Bakersfield bands. This is Premonition. This is a heavy metal band from Bakersfield. Really good stuff, if I remember right. For correspondence, write or call. Chaotic Productions. 3819 Lillian Way, Bakersfield, California. Even has a phone number. That's what it looks like. Really DIY all the way. This next one, Freeze Dried Death. This is a hardcore band. And what's funny is right here, Bakersfield, HC, Bakersfield Hardcore. This one's pretty good, dude. Just taped on a blank tape. And very basic. One more from Bakersfield. And this is probably my favorite. Lador, I believe it's called. And it's Cops Are People Too. Let me take this out. This artwork, another. Look at that, man. Hope you can see that picture. Lador. Bakersfield Hardcore. This is a good one, man. It's kind of off-centered type music, you know? I'll show a few more. We've got Haunted Garage. This is a cassette they were selling when I saw them. It was the Hags, Haunted Garage, L7, and 45 Grave were the headliners. Before 45 Grave had any records out, and after I saw them, I told my buddy Tom, I go, man, you can tell they're gonna make it. And he goes, you think so? I thought, I was really impressed. And that's what the cassette and Haunted Garage were fantastic, dude. They were funny. They had props and like a brain at the end on a stick, and they would hold it out over the audience. Brain in a jar, 976 Kill, Two-Headed Transplant, and A Bitch Like You. And Dookie Fly Swatter, that was the singer. King Dinosaur played bass. Joni Hell was the drummer. And Gabby Godhead. Oh, Gabby Godhead, man, on guitar. And then you had Johnny Ho on guitar. Oh, look, here's a picture. There's Gabby Godhead right there. Just very cool cassette, you know? And this, I'm going to show one more. This is a pretty rare cassette. It's a joint venture from the independent record label Posh Boy and SST Records. And one side, it had the Posh Boy bands, which was Shattered Faith, TSOL, Social Distortion, Channel 3. It's The Future Looks Bright. And then on this side was the SST bands. It was Minutemen, Descendants, Saccharine Trust, Black Flag, and Stains. And they never released this on vinyl. It kind of sucks. And I'll show one more on the, what is it, the ROIR? What does that stand for? Reach Out International Records Incorporated. And this is the first Bad Brains. It was a cassette-only release on Roar. And it doesn't sound very good. They did issue this on vinyl, and the vinyl sounds really good. And Rachel, this is the one you should get. Because she was talking about getting a Bad Brains. Well, that's it. Except he wants us to shout out some new channels. I believe channels that have under 100 subscribers. I think I have one that has under 100. And the others are right there. Clifford, the Vinyl Cheapskate. Subscribe to this guy. Great channel. Even though he does like Dawkins. You got Dave, the Pickup Artist. The last time I looked, he had 126 subscribers. Stevies Vinyl, the one I'm doing this for. I guess he's English speaking, but you can't understand a word he says, but whatever, you know. Then you got Mama's Records. I believe they only have 96 subscribers. You got Balding Boomer, an older guy, really, really cool dude, man, that was around in the 60s. He's a really nice guy. Even though he gave me a thumbs down on my Fair video, he's got 286 subscribers. And then you got 33 RPM Vinyl. The last time I looked, he had 311 subscribers, but really cool dude. Shows some really good records, and he always does needle drops, something that I'm too lazy to do. And that's it, man. DIY. I'll end it with this Black Flag cassette on SST Records, you know. Another DIY label. That's it, man. Take care. I'm going to leave links to all those 5 channels or however many it was. Take care, everybody. See you on Record Store Day. Dawkins sucks.